Hey, 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 hey. Oh, yes, sir. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. What is going on, everybody? Hello to everyone in Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and to everyone that is at the home base, which is, of course, Podbean. And hello to everybody that is on Instagram on the Big Time Show Instagram page. And I'm at a very different angle on this, but at least I'm on there. No one is there, just in case you don't know. I am also on Instagram. If you do not follow me on there, I do not pump it up as much, which I should. That's my fault. That's because I am a beginning podcaster, so you have to forgive me for that. But here's the plug. If you want to follow me on Instagram, go to simply the Big Time Show, all lowercase, the Big Time Show on Instagram, and just join the page and follow it. I'm on live there right now. Also, welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to on this great Saturday evening. I was not with you on Tuesday. I had a lot of stuff going on, and I could not. No way I could be with you on Tuesday, so I just saved it all up for today. And I appreciate those that are joining on with me. I see my brother on here, the Optimist, as I like to call him. Kevin on here. What's up, E. Kush? I see you done popped in. Kevin Carr is here, and this actually, I almost want to dedicate this show to him because he already know how I'm gonna go with it without even talking to him. Because there is a high expectation that I see developing that I don't know if we really need to drink that Kool-Aid or not. And I'll get into that in just a second. Forgive me for looking down, but you guys know what I'm doing. I'm trying to share as much as I can with a lot of groups that I'm in. If you don't mind, if you're here, why don't you share? If you don't mind helping your boy out here, why don't you share with some of the groups that you may be in, and let's see if we can find some witnesses in here for those that want to hang with me. Hey, Bruce, I see you. What's going on, Mike Evans? I see you, man. Thank y'all for popping in. I'm about to get started. I'm sharing right now. I'm just asking that maybe if you can, why don't you share this little podcast with some people that you may know that, kind of figure that they might like my style a little bit. And if they like my style, and then we can hang. Let me see who on Podbean. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I got some folks on here. Hello. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name. You know who you are, right? SH. I don't even want to insult you by trying to pronounce this, but hello, SHDK, SK, whatever. Hey, how you doing? I see Danny. I see Miss Tony's in the house. I see Tribe Biz is in the house. I see Miss Ty's in the house. One of the patrons of the show is in the house. What is going on, everybody? Let me get this out the way, and I promise you I'll get exactly, Mike. Ain't no Kool-Aid drinkers on the Big Time Show. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all now, if you ain't got your big boy pants on today, don't come in here today. I'm just, y'all catch me on the next show. I'm about to bust some of y'all bubbles. I'm about to hurt some of y'all feelings today. And please keep in mind, I'm a Cowboy fan. So I mean, look, I'm a Cowboy fan too. I'm just what I call a realistic Cowboy fan. And today, that's what I want to talk about is all of my good people who are optimistic Cowboy fans. And I guess all of us have a sense of optimism. I mean, everybody's 0-0. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's getting ready for all-season workouts. Everybody's getting ready for the draft. So I guess that's the case. But I want to point some few things out to you that y'all may have forgotten now. Before I get started, let me give some credit to let me pay the bills if you let me. That music that you heard in my opening, my theme music, it's been written by Alec X Winters. You see his name on the screen there for those that are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. He's the guy that has allowed me to use his music, and I appreciate him so much. Alec X Winters, he's a bad boy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, young guy that's in Boston, who's at the Berkeley School of Music. He is flat out awesome. You need to go follow his page on Alec X Winters, and I promise you, you will be impressed by a lot of the jazz stuff that he has. So I appreciate him letting me use it. Let me go ahead and just start off like this. New players are coming. Okay. I started off like this. New players are coming. We got a draft that's on the way. We got people who never played pro ball before. Gonna be rookies and they're gonna be good. I don't care who we draft. You know, I'm not here for the draft today. I don't care whoever we pick. They new. They rookies. There's a sense of optimism in the air. There's a sense of you know, a lot of hope in the air. I'm not coming against that. You're supposed to come into a team feeling like that. You're supposed to feel like that you're going to make a difference. You're supposed to feel like that you are going to make an impact on the team. I'm not coming against that at all. God bless the young brothers that'll be coming to the team. I'm not knocking that. I hope they do what their mind is thinking. Matter of fact, if their mind is not thinking that, then I don't even want them on the team. That's me. I don't need nobody that's gonna come to the team thinking that they're not gonna be impactful. I don't want nobody on the team that don't think that they're not gonna be a Hall of Famer. I don't want nobody on the team that don't think they're gonna be a Pro Bowl player. I don't want that. I want that. I do. I want it bad. Let them think that. Let them think that. I don't have no problem. However, this is what I want to talk about today. A couple things in mind that a lot of y'all don't want to talk about. But you know me. Here I am. Your boy gonna do it today. Okay. Call me today the pen in the balloon today. That's my new nickname today. I'm not big time today. I'm the pen in the balloon. That's what I am today. All right. That's what I am today. I'm your pen in the balloon. Okay. Forget the guys that's coming. Forget Jerry Jones. Forget Jerry Jones today. I'm not gonna even talk about Jerry until later. Forget Steven, forget Will McClay, forget all that. This is what I want y'all to look at. I'm going beyond the draft. While everybody on the draft, I'm good with that. I'm on the draft too. But for today, I want to look a little bit after the draft. That's what I want to look at today. Y'all on Podbean, let's focus our mind on after the draft, after training camp. Let's just go ahead and just skip past the preseason. Let's just do that today. All right. Y'all hang with me. I'm going somewhere. Let's focus in today on week one. That's what and some of y'all saying, how can we focus on week one? Because, we don't even have a team yet. We don't have, no, I'm not going there today. We will have a team. This is what I want to go with today. I want to talk about our coaching staff. I know that ain't what y'all came for today. I know that ain't what y'all came for, but this is what I want to talk about today. Because there are some things that are still in place that are still there from last year and the year before. Okay? Two things in particular, and then I'll let y'all go today, all right? Number one, here's my theory. If you're going to hire somebody to coach your team, let me ask y'all this question. aren't you supposed to let them use their qualities that made them the best that they could be? That's what I thought. I thought that maybe if you're hiring Michael Jordan, let me just throwing this out. If you're hiring Michael Jordan to play basketball, y'all, if you're not a sports person, you're not gonna catch what I'm saying here. You're not hiring Michael Jordan on your team to play like John Stockton. Y'all get that? John Stockton is known as one of the greatest assist men in league history, guard from the Utah Jazz. No, you're hiring Michael Jordan to score 35 plus points a game because that's what he does best. That's the only way you're going to get the best benefit out of him is unless he scores the basketball. You see, you can't hire Michael Jordan to say, I want you to be the greatest rebounder. You're killing the cause of you getting them. You got to hire the people that let them do what they do best. Here's my point. What's up, Gary? I see you. I see you, Kevin. My brother here with me. Kevin, you just hang. Kevin, you just stay here with me today. What's up, Gary Bryant, Gary Atkinson? I see all y'all. What's going on? If you're going to hire somebody, let them do what they do best. You don't hire them and then you don't let them do what they do best. Here's my point. First pin in the balloon. Here we go. Number one. If you're going to hire Coach Mike McCarthy and you don't let him be the play caller, you're not letting Mike McCarthy be the best he could be. That's the same problem that's gonna be here at the beginning of this year because he's not going to call plays. Mike McCarthy is just not a coach who won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl as a play caller. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers covers a lot of mistakes. Aaron Rodgers, makes up for a lot of things. But the reason why the Green Bay Packers won that Super Bowl that year, primarily, yes, Aaron Rodgers had a lot to do with it. But please understand that Coach Mike McCarthy had just as much to do with it as Aaron Rodgers did. He was the offensive coordinator. Okay? So, again, we're heading into this year. I'm skipping past the draft. I'm skipping past preseason. I'll come back to that. Today, I want to let y'all focus in on stuff while y'all getting all hype and saying we read. No, look. No. We still got some of the same issues. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nate? We got some of the same issues that we had last year, and we're going into it the same way that we left off last year. And I don't want y'all to get too hyped. I'm trying to help you somebody. If I'm going to hire Mike McCarthy, I want him to call the play because that's what he's best at. He's not as best as being a leader of men. That's not what you hire Coach McCarthy for. That's what you hire Tony Dungy for. To be a leader of men. That's what you hire John Harbaugh for. To be a leader of men. That's what they specialize in. John Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens was a special teams coach. But he was a leader of men. And Baltimore win 10-plus game every year. He's a leader of men. That's what he's best at. Galvanizing the truth. Mike McCarthy's not known for that. Mike McCarthy is known as a play caller. That's how he got his reputation. That's how he got his head coaching job. So Mike McCarthy is going to be, yeah. I see some of y'all agree with me. I see you, Gary. Gary said, I hate to say it, but until JJ and Stephen Jones doubt, they won't get any better. See, some of y'all on the same page I'm on. Huh? Y'all see it. Until we can get the best out of everybody, why am I going to expect something astronomically different? I mean, I don't like heading to the season where the talent has to override bad decisions. You know, you can have bad coaching, but if your player just loaded with talent, they can overcome bad decisions, bad play calls. I think that's where we are already. I hate to put the pin in the balloon. Mike McCarthy is not known as the leader of men. He is known for the first time, y'all. He's coaching. Well, last year, he coached in a way that he's not used to coaching. He's a hands-on type of coach. His playbook, his play calls, his plays. That's Mike McCarthy. So when you eliminate all of that, I mean, like, what? Oh, I'm quite sure he's an offensive game plan, and I'm quite sure. But it's nothing like calling the plays. So let's take your mind back to last year. How many of us that are on here now, those that are on Podbean, Twitter, and YouTube, how many of us begged for Kellen Moore to be gone? We got excited when Boise State was looking for a head coach. We had already packed his bags. We had already had the FedEx sticker on his backside, ready to ship him to Boise, Idaho, saying, God bless you. Thank you. You're young. You're going to do real great in college. The reason why everybody was saying that because we were frustrated with his play calls. We were begging last year in the middle of the year, please let Mike McCarthy call the plays. The man got a big, gigantic diamond ring on his finger because he won a Super Bowl by calling plays. We were begging for it. We had Kellen Moore, his wife, his dog, his mailbox, his whatever, his cars. We had him already shipped to Boise, Idaho. He was gone. He was gone. Y'all know it. See, y'all don't forget about that. I haven't forgotten. I'm still messed up. I'm still hurt. I'm still suffering from last year. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Until I see something different, y'all optimists, God bless you. I love you. We need optimism in Cowboy land. I'm just not there with you. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. Because see, the whole rule is if you're doing the same thing with the same people, why are you expecting something totally different? Why? Why? I look. Faith is great in church. Look, you can't apply faith that you have in your church services in the NFL because see, God ain't got nothing to do with the football game. He ain't involved in that. He's involved with preserving the players from injury and stuff like that. But please, let's not act like you're supposed to have same faith that you got in church service, like that's going to apply there. No. This is athleticism against athleticism. Okay? If you telling me Mike McCarthy is not going to be the play caller last year, that means that my hopes and my optimism is in the hands of Kellen Moore. I've already seen enough from Kellen Moore. I actually know what to expect. I don't watch every Cowboy game, God knows, for the last 20-something years. It's to the point I can look at the formation on Kellen Moore and tell you what's going to get ready to happen. I don't watch enough football. I don't watch enough Dallas Cowboys. I can tell you when they line up in a single back, 2 tight end set, they about to run Ezekiel Elliott straight up the middle for about 2 yards. Y'all know that's the truth. It ain't gonna be no play action. It ain't gonna be no. It's gonna be when you see a single back, 2 tight ends. Ezekiel Elliott about to get the ball to run straight up the middle, not outside to the left, not outside to the right. It's going straight up. That's how much I know about the Cowboys. I know when they line up in shotgun, you ain't gonna even run the ball. You can tell when they're gonna run the ball. If it's 3rd and 1, they line up shotgun, he'll hand the ball off. I know I've seen Kellen Moore. I know what to expect. Y'all. I'm not going to, hey, Chris, I see you, man. I'm not going to get, why are we so hype? I know you're hype about the draft. I know you're hype about Surtain and Horn and Parsons and Pitts and all whoever we get. I know y'all excited about that. But once they get picked up, they're going to fall right into the hands of Kellen Moore. If we go offense, those same great offensive players that y'all popping champagne bottles over is going to fall right into the hands of Kellen Moore. If Mike McCarthy is not calling plays, you are not getting the best out of your coach. That's what he does best. And until he does what he does best, I'm gonna have a problem. Now, I know I done rained on some of y'all parade already. I see all y'all comments going in there. I'm just rolling right now. Okay. Okay. Kevin is like me. Kevin, the optimist. See. The conscience. Kevin says we have no real reason to be hyped. Now, some of y'all may not agree with Kevin. I'm with him. I'm with Kevin. That's what I'm saying. I'm not hyped. I know I'm messing y'all up. I know y'all don't like what I'm saying. I know I'm for to lose some numbers. I know I am. I know I am. Hey, more D K Wheel or hey, whoever you are on Podbean. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Appreciate y'all joining in. I'm not hyped, y'all. I told y'all this before. I'm laid back. Chris, I see you. You're not a realistic fan if you think we're going to the Super Bowl every year. Chris, yeah, here come Chris. And some of y'all feel like that. We going to the Super Bowl. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's the difference? Okay, what is it? I'm going strictly coaching today. Let me give y'all a little hope. I ain't gonna kill you. I'm coming back to optimism now. I'm coming back to reality. The show title today is Optimism versus Reality. That's my first reality statement. Let me give you a little optimism. You can't judge Dan Quinn. Why? Because he ain't done nothing yet. He ain't coached yet. He ain't coached defense yet. So you can't say anything. Nothing. You really can't. His track record is pretty good. He's a Super Bowl defensive coordinator. Won a world championship as a defensive coordinator. He carried the Atlanta Falcons. I know they blowed up. I know they did against New England. But at least they were in the Super Bowl, right? Okay. He was in the Super Bowl. And I don't know, and I had to go back, but I'm not sure if Quinn was calling. I don't know if he was the defensive coordinator for the Falcons that year when they lost to New England. I know he was, it falls on him as the head coach, but I'm not sure if he was the defensive coordinator. I don't know if he had the primary responsibility of calling all defensive plays. I don't know that. I'm not an Atlanta Falcons fan. Somebody else got to help me on that. I don't know. All I know is that the Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry if I'm not reading y'all comments. Mike said, remember how everyone was pumped when Mike Nolan was hired? Yeah, exactly. Everybody was hyped by Mike Nolan because he got all the experience in the world. Came right over here and like he ain't never seen a football before. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Radio Projects, appreciate you joining in on the show today. Look, I don't. Okay, Gary says he was the coordinator. Raheem Morris was the DB coach and pass game coordinator. So again, he if he was calling plays, if they was up 28-3, of course that falls on him as a defensive coordinator. But prior to the Super Bowl, he did enough with the defense to get them to the Super Bowl. That deserves credit. That does deserve credit. He got his defense, because sooner or later the defense had to show up. He got them to the Super Bowl. So he's on record. These are the facts. He's on record with having two organizations, defensive teams to the Super Bowl. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Queen is in the house. That's pretty good. I can't judge Dan Quinn. I'm giving y'all a little hope right here. I can't judge Dan Quinn because we don't know what he get. We don't know yet. We don't know. I do know that it helps to have Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Broner, Bobby Wagner, oh my goodness. What's my guy's name? Oh my goodness. We had him for a year. The defensive lineman. Bennett, that's what I'm talking about. Bennett. It helps to have those type of players on your defense. I get that. But Atlanta didn't have the talent that Seattle had. I know that. And he got him to the Super Bowl. And I know Matt Ryan was the MVP, and you got Julio Jones and those guys. I get that. But defense had to. He's on record that having two defensive teams that have made the Super Bowl. Okay? So we can't take that from Quinn. I'm just saying different stroke from different folks. You got a different team here. We don't know what he's going to do, so we can't judge him. I will say this, though. Optimism. Here's the optimism right here. Hey, GGT, I see you. I don't believe that at the end of next year that we will have the 31st ranked defense against the run in the league. I don't believe that. I believe Dan Quinn, based off of keeping things simple, based off of his experience, I believe that Dan Quinn will not. That's your optimism for the day. Now, if you don't like that, I'm sorry. I believe that that's your optimism. I don't believe that this defense is going to be as horrible against the run as we have been the last 2 years with Dan Quinn in there. Now, hold up. 31, that don't mean I'm saying that Dan Quinn is going to have us ranked in the top 8 in defense. I ain't say that. I didn't say that. I just don't believe we're going to be 31 or 32. I just don't believe it. I think he's too good of a coach. I think we got enough players that can get the job done against the run better than 31. If we can get up to 20, 23, that's a good year. For us. Now. See, a lot of y'all think Dan Quinn got there, y'all think we're going to be the number 1 defense in the league. No, sir. No, ma'am. Not going to happen. Snap back. Get out of Fantasy Island. This is not wish upon a star type stuff. Let's just try to get in the teens if we can. I see you, Gary. Exactly. Kevin said, "Let's get back to reality." Exactly. If we can just get the top 20 defense from coming from 31, that's great stuff. That's what you call major league improvement. It is. If you got from 31st against the run and now you 18, that's a big time move. Okay? There's your optimism. So I'm not even worried about defense right now. I need to see what Quinn gonna do. Give him about the first 4 or 5 weeks, and then we will know. We'll kind of get in that first quarter of the season, and we can start judging them then. We can't do it now. You can't say nothing about Quinn now. He ain't had these guys. He ain't had Lawrence. He ain't had Gregory. He ain't had Donovan Wilson. He ain't had Diggs and Jalen and whoever else. He haven't had them, so we don't know yet. I just believe. That's your optimism for that. Now that's enough optimism because I really don't let. See, I'm sorry. People have to show me. I got to see it. I can't go over what we gonna know. I need to see it first. I believe you're right, Garrett. Top 15 is possible. I believe it. I do believe that. It depends on who we got on that other corner over there. That's gonna tell a lot over there. But I ain't even talk about that draft today. I'm not even going there. A lot is gonna be depending on who is on the other side of Diggs. That's gonna tell the tale. Secondary, the safety position, I think we ready to roll. I think we ready to play football right now from the safety position. We ready to play right now. We almost are ready to play from linebacker. We ready to play right now, defensive tackles. I mean, D-line, just based off of all these people we signed in free agency. That rotation is there. We ready to go. Just throw in Hill and Gallimore, Dorrance Armstrong, and now, which is another whole story within itself. I don't know if I'm still see that's part of what I'm talking about when we start talking about Brandon Deny and why he ain't on the field, why he ain't getting no shots. That's another whole story in itself. That's why I'm trying to kill a lot of this hope in fairyland, and I can't do it. Y'all can do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. They're not going to run my blood pressure up. Y'all, if y'all good on your blood pressure, have at it. Have it. Hey, Rawi on Podbean. Hello, thanks for joining in today. Listen, y'all can have it. If your blood pressure fine, God bless you. Go ahead. They're not gonna run my blood pressure up. They're not gonna give me no headaches. They're not gonna give me no migraine. I'm gonna be just cool as I can be, like I was last year. I'm just gonna sit back in the chair. If they score a touchdown, I'm gonna do this right here. Yes, sir. Let's go. Woo! Yeah. Because I knew they were gonna give one back up immediately right after that. So I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Y'all can do it. And please don't say I'm not a Cowboy fan. Y'all insulting me with that. I'm just a realistic reality type of Cowboy fan. I've been in it too long, saying too much. I'm not getting hyped. This is the reason why I'm not getting hyped, y'all. Let me come and swing on back to what I want to talk about. Let me swing on back to what I want to talk about. Here's my problem, y'all. This Mike McCarthy Kellen Moore thing. See, I got enough tape on Kellen Moore for me not to be so hype. I do, y'all. I'm sorry. I want to show y'all a few things, And what I'm saying doesn't match the stats. Okay, I'm just gonna be very realistic, very. I'm gonna let the stats speak for itself. This is where it get confusing. Y'all. I want to show y'all this. Y'all see that? I want to show y'all this. This comes from Pro Football Focus. This is Kellen Moore's stats as an offensive coordinator. In fairness, we're not going to look at 2020. We're not going to look at 2020 because we all know, and in actuality, it should show you something. In actuality, if you're looking, and I'm going to leave the screen up because I'm going to a bigger screen. I hope everybody can see that. Power Bean, you're not going to be able to see it because I'm on Facebook now. What I'm showing is Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator. The last 2 years, he's only been offensive coordinator for 2 years. The first year, in 2018, he was a quarterbacks coach. But for the last 2 years, he's an offensive coordinator. 2019 is when he had Dak for a whole year. He had the whole tribe, with the exception of C.D. Lamb, who was still at Oklahoma at the time. And if you're looking at 2019, I know some of y'all, I'm going to go over it with you. You see the overall thing there. 2019 is what we're looking at. The Cowboys in that points plus, if you see that, that's 6. They were 6th ranked in point differential. The lower the score is the better. So they was the 6th ranked team in the NFL in point differential. That means they could score. In yards, right after that points plus, you see that YDS. They were number 2 in yards. I'm not looking at 2020. Dak won there. We had 3-4 different quarterbacks. We're not even looking at 2020. In yards, the Cowboys was number 1 in the league. That's Kellen Moore as a offensive coordinator. In points, the Dallas Cowboys was 6 in the NFL. You got 32 teams, so I mean, you 6 in the league. That's pretty good. They was ranked 9th in giveaways. The lower the number is better. That means they didn't turn the ball over too much. They were ranked 9th out of 32 teams. In rushing, they were ranked the 8th ranked best rushing team in the league. They were 5th in yards in rushing, 7th in the league in touchdowns, in running the ball. Yards per attempt in running, they were 5th. Go to the passing. They were 10th as offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, 10th in the league in attempts. They were 2nd in yards in passing as Moore as your offensive coordinator, 5th in touchdowns, and 14th in interceptions. So that's about the middle of the pack. That's 2019. That's with Dak. And if you look at those stats, y'all, you'll say, what in the world are you talking about? Kellen Moore is some slothful then. I mean, you don't get too much better than, what he's doing. That's what some of y'all may be saying right now. Like, what's the problem? If he's all that, what is the problem? As I've always told you guys, as you look at that again, I'm about to take it down in a second. Kellen Moore is incredible when it comes to calling plays from the 20 to their 20 to the opponent's 20. Oh, he's dynamic. It's inside the 20 where Kellen Moore is a problem. He's a big problem there because he act like he ain't seen a football before. Some of y'all may be saying, okay, now I just saw your stats, Brooks. You said this and that. Well, you know, let me help you out again. Let me help you out again. Because you know, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let's look at this. These, what I'm getting ready to show you now, these are red zone stats from 2019 when he had Dak. I'm not counting 2020 because we wasn't really scoring. We didn't have nobody. These are red zone stats. Now, you remember all that number 1 and number 6 and all that and the Cowboys offense and top 10 and everything and number 1 in passing and all that. Okay, let's get to where the money really count now, which is the red zone. Look where the Dallas Cowboys are. Y'all see that? Just in case you can't, and those on Podbean and on Instagram, the Cowboys were ranked 16th in red zone in 2019. With all them stats and yards and all that, the Dallas Cowboys inside the 20-yard line were ranked number 16. Look at it. If y'all can see that, look at it. Look at it. Look at that. 57%. And somebody say, that's pretty good, 57. Not when you 16. Number 1 was Tennessee, as you can see. 77%. That's because they decided to run the football and give it to Derrick Henry. They didn't care. They didn't care if you put 10 million on the box. They don't care. They're going to give it to Derrick Henry, regardless. What did Derrick Henry do for him? He scored. When Dylan Moore get inside the 20-yard line, he want to get cute and finesse and want to pass and be at the 1-yard line and run shotgun. And and that's why you see what it is. I'm not lying. That's the stats right there. In the middle of the pack. Now, from the 20 to the other person's 20, oh, my goodness. Kellen Moore, one of the best in the game. Y'all see this? I'm not lying to you. It's right there. Y'all look. There it is. Those are the red zone stats for 2019. And you guys want me, and those who are going to watch this replay, you guys want me to get hype about this year, right? We already know 2020 was bad. We know bad last year. He didn't have the right players and all that kind of stuff. I give you that. But when he had the right players, when he had his quarterback, when he had his running back, when he had the tight end, when he had wide receivers, Cooper was still there. Gallup was there. Lamb was still at Oklahoma at the time. But come on now. Pollard was there. The line was there. The offensive line was there. When we got to the red zone, money time. There it is right there, middle of the pack. I asked y'all this question. Isn't this the same person that's going to call the plays next year? Now, if you tell me that Kellen Moore has went to a red zone tutoring class, I mean, we don't know this. Maybe he's got all the film and studied and maybe Coach McCarthy has gotten with him and maybe he's talked to him. Maybe they just went over stuff. Maybe, but y'all want me to get hype over Kellen Moore? The same guy who everybody was saying he's horrible. Running bubble screens when it ain't time to run them and running jet sweeps and reverses out of the blue sky and just saying, what kind of play call? This the same guy, y'all. This the same guy. And you guys want me to get hype over that. I'm still, while we getting new players and y'all hype over the draft and arguing left and right and all these groups, arguing who we gonna pick. Yeah, why y'all worried about, is it defense or is it offense? Is it Pitts? Is it Surtain? Is it Horn? Is it Sewell? Is it Slater? I ain't worried about all that. Cause see, I'm to the point now that I'm about to say this. So you can give somebody a Ferrari, but if they don't know how to drive, come on now. I mean, if I got a whole team worth of Pro Bowlers and you don't know what to do with them, then I don't know why you're there. I don't know why the change ain't been made. As far as play calling duties, I'm still saying the same thing. I don't care if Kellen Moore is number one in the league next year as an off. I don't care if the Cowboys are number one. I don't care. I could care less. They were number one that year that I just showed you. If you can't do what you need to do at money time, and Kellen Moore is horrible in the red zone. I said it last year. I'm still sticking to it. Despite what you seeing there on the stats there, I'm still saying the same thing. Kellen Moore is the worst offensive play caller in the red zone in the National Football League, because there makes no excuse. When you got the kind of type of talent that you have, that we have, there's no way you should be number 16 in the NFL. Not with this talent. No. I am not I'm sorry. Lawrence 985 on Podbean. I almost want to ask, is this D-Law on my podcast? Is this the Marcus Lawrence on here? I don't know. I see Lawrence, so the first thing that popped up in my head is D-Law. Listen, I don't care what. When you have this type of talent, there's no way. When you have this type of line at 2019 now, there's no way your offense should be ranked 16th in the league in red zone efficiency. No way. And Lord knows we got down there plenty of times. We sent our kickers to the Pro Bowl a whole lot. Why? Because they have plenty of field goals. Because we don't score touchdowns enough. I'm not hype about it. I'm not optimistic. Kellen Moore got to show me. I've seen enough from him. I know what to expect. I'm sorry. I until Mike McCarthy takes over, that's when I will be happy. Now, is that gonna happen? No, because Kellen Moore is Jerry's boy. We all know that. That's Jerry's boy. So I already know this is not gonna happen. So as soon as I know it's not gonna happen, why am I expecting something different? Why? Because we got, look. Yeah, little homework for everybody. I wish I could do it now. 2019 and 2020 combined. Tell me how many games did Ezekiel Elliott have the ball, get the ball more than 20 times in a game? And we got folks that were talking about we need to run the ball. The reason why we saying we need to run the ball is because we ain't running it. But you know what you got on your offense. You know that the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott. Why in the world is he only getting the ball? I mean, this Kellen Moore? Ezekiel Elliott in the last 2 years, you probably count on one hand how many times he got the ball over 20 times in a game. The last 2 years. And please don't tell me, well, Pollard got 7 carries and and he got 8 carries. No. I tell you what, you let the Tennessee Titans run the ball with Derrick Henry 16, 17 times a game and watch what happens. It's a guaranteed known fact that it make no difference. You got an 8-man box, 9-man box. It don't make no difference. Derrick Henry is getting the ball 25 times per game. We ain't even talking about catching out the backfield yet. Huh? When y'all check it out yourself, because I wish I would have done this before. I'm going to do it as soon as I get off. I want to know 2019 and 2020. How many games did Ezekiel Elliott get the ball over 20 times rushing the football? I ain't talking about them catching the ball, rushing the football. That's what I want to know. You're gonna be shocked, and this supposed to be our bell cow. Derrick Henry is not. Look, Alvin Kamara is not running the ball 15, 16 times a game for the Saints. He getting the football. But that go to your play caller. If you don't know what to recognize, look, if we watch this, look, y'all forgive me. It's common sense to me. Somebody help me right here. Listen, just help me. Check me out. Hello, dude, Sean on Podbean. Hey, appreciate all y'all joining in. Look. I see you, Geechee. Geechee said, I don't think he been in shape enough to carry 20 times on the regular. Well, stop eating the donuts then. Stop carrying his fat tail since he out of shape. Stop going to IHOP and eating pancakes. When he first came to the league, he wanted to show his belly button. Now the jersey getting longer and longer. He's going down now. When he first came, he wanted to show off his ass. Stop eating steak all the goddamn time. Eat some fruit. Get in shape. That's making it even more ridiculous. If that's the case, I look. This just common sense to me, y'all. Let me ask y'all this question. Maybe y'all don't see it like I see it, but let me ask y'all this. If Ezekiel Elliott is getting the ball more, more on the program of less than 20 times a game, okay? If we supposed to have had the best offensive line in the game, or one of them, y'all help me with this real quick, and then I promise I'm gonna let y'all go. Don't the offensive line supposed to go forward and run blocking more than going backwards and pass blocking? You're on your heels when you pass block. The reason why you got known as one of the best offensive line in the game because you laid on people. You punish guys. You put your weight on these guys. You beat them up. You're not beating nobody up pass blocking. You backing up. And for the last 2 years, Kellen Moore has passed the football more than he has run the football. Way more. And some of y'all will be saying, well, I mean, look at the personnel that we got. I mean, we got Amari Cooper, we got Gallup, and we got and now we got Lamb. I mean, we got to take advantage of those three receivers. And Dak has progressed to the point where he's without a doubt a top 5 quarterback. I mean, it's Dak's team. I get that, but I know I give you that now, but a couple years ago, were we supposed to have been throwing the ball like that? Without a doubt, at that particular time, what was not Zeke a top 2 running back in this league? I'm trying to, huh? Why are we running bubble screens in the fourth quarter? What? Why are we running screen passes? Why are we getting cute and finesse with jet sweeps and reverses in the fourth quarter? Why are we trying to make the spectacular play? Why is Ezekiel Elliott only getting the ball 17, 18 times a game? It's play calling. And y'all want me to get hype over Kellen Moore this year? Really? That same guy who, as you can see on this screen again, inside the 20-yard line. Look where the Cowboys ranked it in 2019. And remember, we had the number one offense in the league. But in the red zone, we ranked 16th. We ranked 16th with the number one offense in the league. When that field shortened up in the red zone, Kellen Moore nowhere to be found. He's not a red zone. What we need is guys to catch a screen or a slant and just bust it for 80 yards. That way we're going to be good. I ain't worried about it then. Oh, my God. Oh, we good for that. We need guys to break a couple tackles. Just go to the house with it. We good. We saw Cooper do that. We saw Gallup do it. We saw Ezekiel, make big runs. Like, that's what we need. That's all, because when we get inside the 20-yard line, I'm almost looking at the sidelines, telling the kicker, hey, man, go on, get ready, man. Go on, get ready. We're going to send you to the Pro Bowl because you going to get plenty of opportunity because we ain't going to score. You ain't got to worry about no extra. You just be kicking. You ain't got to worry about no extra points. You ain't got to worry about that. Whatever your contract bonus is for X amount of field goals, you just might make it because we ain't scoring. No, we ain't going to score. We ain't scoring. You go on, get ready. When we get inside, look, if you're at the 21-yard line, if you're at the opponent's 21-yard line, you better score right there. You better score then. He's still good at the 21-yard line. But from when he get, look, if he had the 20 and in, y'all see the stats. I'm not lying on them. There it is. Y'all see it. See, some of y'all getting mad at me. I know it. Because y'all want me to be hyped with y'all and want me to shout and say, well, it's a new year. It's a great year. He's going to do better. Is he? Is he? Some of y'all want Pitts, and I get it. I get it. I'm to the point, like, if he got Pitts, would he know what to do with him? I'm just saying. See, because inside the 20, look at the stats. Look what he got now in 2019. This 2019 for those just jumping on. I ain't counting 2020 because Dak wasn't there and all that kind of stuff. Just different. Offensive lineman hurting everything. You expect that. But for 2019, everybody was there. Look. That right there is with Cooper, with Gallup, with Ezekiel Elliott, with Dak, with the offensive line. All them people were in there. And this is what I produced. This is what he produced. 16th, middle of the pack, with all those weapons. Jason Witten, the tight end. Whoever, Blake Jarwin there. And this is what was produced. You got to, I'm not hype, y'all. Now, I know y'all hype about the draft. I'm hype with it, y'all. I'm hype about the draft, and some of y'all looking for training camp and all that. I'm already in week 1. I'm coming back to the draft, but I'm already in week 1 because I got the same coaches. I don't see it. You look, and let's go back, and I'm gonna go back. Kellen Moore played football at Detroit and Dallas. He's only known one offensive coordinator his whole playing career. One, Scott Linehan. Who was Scott Linehan? Another offensive coordinator who we were begging to get rid of. Every offensive system that he knows, he learned the foundation from Scott Linehan. Let's go back to Scott Linehan. What were we begging Scott Linehan to do? Run the football and take the ball out of Tony Romo's hand and try to stop making him the MVP of the league? What happened that 1 year that he finally followed the advice? DeMarco Murray had 1,800 yards. Tony Romo was in the MVP consideration. Tony Romo was a Pro Bowl quarterback. DeMarco Murray was the offensive player of the year. Come on, y'all. And the Dallas Cowboys went farther in the playoffs than they had in 20-some odd years. They should have had beat Green Bay that year with the Dez catch and stuff. Do y'all remember that? But look how long it took for Scott Linehan to change his whole offensive philosophy. Before then, he wanted to line up a shotgun. If you look at the plays, it's the same play Kellen Moore got. Why? Because that's all he knows. Kellen Moore come from Detroit Lions. What was in Detroit? Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. What did we always used to see in Detroit? Calvin Johnson going up in the air over three people, just throw it up. Matthew Stafford throwing for 4,000 yards. You know, he can't even name a running back that they had other than Reggie Bush. You can't even name a running back the Detroit Lions had because they weren't featured, because it was all about passing the ball. That was Scott Linehan. That's Kellen Moore. You're product of your environment. That's all he know. He don't know nothing about running the football. He didn't run the football at Boise State. He didn't run the football in Detroit. They didn't run the football in Detroit. And the way they're doing that, Ezekiel, it look like they're barely running them now. And y'all want me to get hype over Kellen Moore? I'm sorry, I can't. And some of y'all mad at me. I understand. I can't get hype. I can't get hype. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. He got to show me. The stats don't lie. Y'all look at that. Look it up for yourself. And that's it. That's all. One last thing I want to show y'all. I got a problem. Now, I done lost a lot of my crowd already. I get it. I done lost a lot of my crowd. Thank y'all for hanging with me, for those that are hanging. I appreciate it. One last thing that I want to show, and I'll let you go. I got a problem. I got this from Star Game. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me know if y'all can see that. Let me know if you can see that. Can y'all see that, y'all? Somebody let me know if you can see it. I may have to enlarge it a little bit more. Let me know if you guys can see that. Can y'all read that? Somebody talk to me real quick. I may have to try to work it out a little bit better. Let me know if y'all can read that. I can't tell on my end. Well, let me see something. Okay, I see it. Okay, y'all see it. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, Matt. I didn't know you had snuck in, man. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for coming. I just wanted to show y'all the mentality. You can't see it. Okay. Let me stop it. I'm gonna bring it right back. Let me try to open it up just a little bit more. Let me try to open up a little bit more. I hope this do it because I can't get it better than that. Y'all forgive me. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. Okay. Let me I try to do it a little bit more, Gary. I see you. I appreciate you. Let me see if that's a little bit better. It might be a little bit better. But if it's not, that's all I can do. I'll read it to you. It came from Clarence Hill as a tweet. And it's talking about, this is the mentality I want to show y'all. It ticked me off. It said representative from 3 teams, including the Cowboys, acknowledged that they moved Dak Prescott down their boards as a result of the incident. It found its way into our grade, Jerry Jones. To make a long story short, if you can't read it, What they said, Dak Prescott, when he got drafted, he had a DUI on his record. And what Jerry Jones said was that was a factor in him getting drafted in the 4th round. So the assumption is that if it wasn't for the DUI, Dak probably would have been drafted higher than he was the year he got drafted. Ain't that something, y'all? Ain't that something, y'all? Ain't that something, y'all? Jerry Jones, the owner, said that. Huh? But remember this, y'all. But remember this, though. This the same Jerry Jones, and I'm not really about, because we're talking years ago now, but this is the same Jerry Jones that was willing to draft Johnny Manziel in the 1st round. Y'all remember that? Remember the dilemma? The dilemma was Johnny Manziel, Zach Martin. It was Stephen Jones who said, no, sir, we're not doing it. Jerry wanted him. And didn't Johnny Manziel have these type of incidents at Texas A&M? Do y'all remember that, y'all? Do y'all remember that? Now, let's move to today. Thank you, Gary, because you knew where I was going with it. Mac Jones got 3 DUIs on his record in college. 3. Not 1, 3. And instead of going down, Mac Jones is moving up. I got a quick question before I leave, y'all, because I guess this one I'm about to go and get in trouble now. Why is that, y'all? Why is that? Why is it that? Exactly. Oh yeah, I'm coming, Mike. I got to do it because I'm mystified by this type of stuff, because in Jerry Jones' case, he moved the goalposts when it came to Dak. And then just a year before, or a couple years before, he wanted Johnny Manziel in the 1st round. But y'all forgot about that? Did Johnny Manziel stay drunk in Texas A&M? Did Johnny Manziel stay high in Texas A&M? Didn't he do that, y'all? I ain't lying on him. Didn't he do that? Did Johnny Manziel turn it up? When he turned up, did Johnny Manziel go to class in Texas A&M? When he went to class, was he drunk? Was he high? Because he did it all. Huh? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Then you get to Dak, and now you want to hold the standard up. It became a factor in the decision, no doubt about it. That's why he failed. Why did Johnny Manziel fall with the same, even more of an issue? Why is Mac Jones, who may not even have a driver license after 3 DUIs now? I mean, come on now. If you and I, regular people like us, if we had three DUIs, the judge wouldn't let us. The judges wouldn't let us have our license back. Y'all know it's the truth. If you got 3 DUIs on your record, matter of fact, you already have had some jail time. You already been locked up. Now, I get Mac Jones down there to good old Alabama, and Nick Saban is able to got a lot of influence over a lot of people there and probably got them off. I understand that, and that's a sign of a good coach. I get it. I'm just saying, if Dak went down, why is Mac Jones going up? See, we gotta see. Look, oh my goodness. See, you don't have to say the N word to show racial issues. The determination of you being a racist does not have to be you said the N word. That's not it. It's stuff just like this, what I'm showing y'all now, that proves, well, at least in my eyes, it shows that you're racist. Because you're supposed to have the same standard for everybody straight down the line. Oh, Matt, here's the thing. This is not about the talent. I put your comment up because some people going to feel like you feel. This is not about the talent of Mac Jones. This is not about the ability of Mac Jones. This is not even doubting that he will be incredibly effective. It's not about that. What I'm talking about is the standard. That's it. I like Mac Jones, but we can't dismiss what he brings to the table. Yeah. Look. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. There it is. And yet, thank you, Mike. I was going there, but you done pushed me to it because it's a perfect place for it. And yet, Justin Fields is an honor student at Ohio State. Justin Fields has a rocket arm, stronger than Mac Jones. Justin Fields is obviously more of an athlete than Mac Jones. He just had another pro day. Once again, showed out at the pro day, showed he can throw it from anywhere, make every throw. He can do it. All-American quarterback, just like Mac Jones. I mean, I'm just saying. Good on the field, good off the field. Come from a strong family foundation. Nothing on his record. Nothing. He got nothing on his record, period. Showed that he can lead a program. Y'all saw it at Ohio State. Obliterated Clemson. Y'all saw that. Justin Fields. And yet he's dropping. And Mac Jones is rising. If Justin Fields would have had 3 DUIs on his record, if Justin Fields would have, look, if he just had 1 DUI on his record, one, just one, they don't have to have 3, just one. Do you know what would happen to Mac? Do you know what happened to Justin Fields? Y'all know. Called the goalpost move. The goalpost move when it comes to our black quarterbacks. I'm just going to go ahead and just say it. It moves. The critiques get more, you critique a little bit more when you are a black quarterback. That's the truth. The coach said from Ohio State that Justin Fields is one of the smartest quarterbacks he's ever been involved with. You put him on the board, he can draw out any play, he can read any defense. He's quick. He knows how to get out of a play. I thought that's what you want your quarterback to be. So we're going to eliminate this, he's brilliant and all that kind of stuff. Because, see, when it comes to black quarterbacks, they say athleticism. They don't give them credit for being smart. When they say white quarterbacks or Caucasian quarterbacks, they say they're brilliant. They can read defenses. They can adjust and all that. You don't hear nothing about that when it comes to black quarterback. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying. Mac Jones, I believe he's going to do well. It really all depends on where he falls. If he goes to the 49ers, Mac Jones will do well. He's surrounded by a whole bunch of talent. He should do well. He can play. Mac Jones can play. Ain't no doubt about it. He can play. He can flat out ball. No question. But he brings some drama. See, look, if you got 3 DUIs, all that tell me is you like to drink. You do. You like to light it up. And if you think that all that is gone now, come on now. He likes to drink and then put keys in his hand. He like to get behind the wheel of a vehicle. You think all of a sudden he done had a metamorphosis, and all of a sudden just say, I ain't drinking no more. I ain't drinking no wine. I ain't drinking no beer. I ain't drinking no hard liquor. I'm not drinking nothing. I'm through. I'm not doing nothing else. You really believe that's the case? You really believe that? It's a lot of black guys and white guys too, I may add, that have failed down the board because of what they did in the past. And they got charged for it. And some guys that should have got drafted in the second round. Some guys should have been drafted in the second round and get drafted the 4th or the 5th round. Huh? I see you, Mike. I ain't gonna even talk about that. But you're right though. Huh? You should have dropped. I've never seen somebody go up though like this. And they are a walking billboard that usually general managers would say, I just can't do that. I just can't draft him because I don't know if he has a drinking problem. I'm gonna say it again. If Justin Fields would have had this. If Justin Fields would have had this, we wouldn't even be talking about Justin Fields in the first round. Justin Fields would get picked in day 2, second round. And knowing he's a top 12 player, he would have dropped immediately. If Justin Fields would have had that, it'd have been a problem. He wouldn't get drafted. Like everybody talking about, yeah, exactly. Gary, exactly. He would not. It wouldn't have to be 3. It'd just be take one DUI for Justin Fields. He would have been drafted day 2 and on further back. It wouldn't have been in the first round. If Jerry Jones said this about Dak, I would love to know what since he brought that out and said that, I would love to know where the Cowboys really had him then. Since they say the reason why he got drafted in the 4th round because Dak had 1 DUI. That's what Jerry Jones said. It's right there on your screen for you. I wonder where they really had Dak then, if that be the case. And if that is the case, then a lot of other general managers think the same way Jerry Jones does. Which is just mind-boggling to me how Mac Jones, like they just totally ignoring that this kid liked to drink. That's just the 3 incidents that we caught. Now, how many more times did Mac get drunk and made it home and they get stopped? Or he rode with somebody? How many times did Mac get drunk, in Alabama? Please understand, he got more. He went there for his whole 4 years, 5 years, whatever. I think he got redshirted 1 year. Please understand that Mac Jones got drunk more than 3 times. Y'all do understand that, right? I put my life savings on that. Y'all do realize that, right? That was just 3 times he got caught. That's just 3 times he got caught. What about all the other time? Huh? Yeah, exactly, Gary. Exactly. I'm serious. So we're dealing with a kid who has I don't know if he got a drinking problem. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just saying he on record as having a drinking incident. How about that? I say that 3 times caught. We ain't talking about all the other times. 3 times he was caught. I guarantee you, there's plenty more time he didn't get caught, or they may have let him go, or whatever. He may have rolled with somebody. We got a problem with this difference, and it's really, really, really getting bad. And as I said before, you don't just call the N word. You ain't got to say all that. You can show it by stuff just like this. You show it just like this. Huh? I just go ahead and say it. Because of the political landscape in this country over the last 4 to 5 years. Well, I can go back. I'll go back and say the last 8 to 9 years. The political landscape has really pulled the mask off this country. And it affects not only politics, but it spilled over into sports. It spilled over into corporate America. It's because what used to be kind of behind the curtain is now out on stage. And what's out on stage now is the attitudes of many that they used to be quiet over. Now, all of a sudden, because of the last 8 years, they come out and say what used to be in the back, they say it out in the front now. President Obama got in. A lot of people didn't like to have that black man leading this country. That's just the bottom line. And they said it and they showed it. Donald Trump got in. Donald Trump came with an attitude that resembled a bad time in our country. And it opened up the door for people who thought like him to come out and be free with it now. And that's where we are now. We're still trying to recover from it. It's so bad now that you get somebody like the president that's in there now, Joe Biden, who's talking with some type of sense that, hey, we need to come together. We need to call for peace. We need to do that. They think it's foreign language. That's how messed up we are. It spilled over in there. Donald Trump said, get these SOBs off the field if they kneel. Talk about the NBA. The NBA is rating done went down, the rating all this, all because it's a certain group of people that's doing the kneeling. You didn't say nothing about the baseball players, though, that was kneeling. That was white. You didn't say nothing about that. You said everybody should stand, but he ain't say nothing about it. He ain't going into detail like he went against all the black folks. Huh? See what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about. See? You're not worried about the flag. They were kneeling because of what's going on, even still right today, police brutality. That's why they protested. You ain't even talk that. Nobody want to talk about that. All we worried about was the flag. The flag. Which the flag that had nothing to do with it. See what I'm saying? This is where we are. And we're still seeing examples of it every day. And right here in sports, what I just showed you right there, that the goalposts have moved for black quarterbacks. Why is Justin Fields dropping? You wanted to see him throw the ball in anticipation. He showed you that in his pro day. The film shows he throws the ball with anticipation. Okay, we're knocking that. He throws the ball with accuracy. He can throw it farther. He can do all that. What you want? Oh, you want Mac Jones because he's from Alabama. Okay. I'm not knocking. He had a great year last year. Okay. But please don't act like what he does Justin Fields can't. But okay. I understand what's going on. The goalposts and the standards and the criteria are different. I don't care what y'all say. Some of y'all get mad at me. It's just the truth. The criteria is different when it comes to white quarterbacks coming into the league. Well, not just coming to the league, period. The standard and criteria is different for black quarterbacks. It's just the truth. It's always been this way. It's always been this way. In the 70s, it was this way. In the 80s, it was this way. With Judge, totally different. We don't get the credit for what we can do. We don't get the credit for running the offense. We don't get the credit for being smart. We get credit for being athletic. We get credit for being able to run, a running type quarterback. You know, look, yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I will say it again because I got folks joining in on Podbean in these last couple of minutes. Hey, Joseph, I see you for popping in. Mac Jones has 3 DUIs on his record. That's fact. The quarterback from Alabama that's about ready to get drafted has 3 DUIs. 3 DUIs on his record prior to this draft. Usually when a quarterback has that, they go down. Mac Jones is going up. His projection is up. Why is that? Every other person that does something DUI, drug related, goes down the draft board. Justin Fields is going down the draft board, and nobody knows why. And his record is clean as a whistle, clean as a white sheet of paper, clean. Why is that? Why is it? Podbean, if you can't see this, but I got a graph up that shows that Jerry Jones, to make a long story short, he was talking about Dak Prescott when he got drafted by the Cowboys, and Jerry Jones said himself, if you don't believe me, go on Twitter, go type in Clarence Hill, look on his Twitter page to see what Jerry Jones said. Jerry Jones said it was because of a DUI that Dak Prescott had prior to him getting drafted was one of the reasons why he dropped down to the 4th round. He said that was a factor in their decision making. In other words, based off that, it's kind of obvious to say that Jerry Jones, or at least the Cowboys, thought Dak Prescott should have been drafted higher than the 4th round. But it was because of the DUI, he failed. So if that's the case, doesn't Matt Jones need to have the same standard? And this ain't got nothing to do with the Cowboys drafting because we're not drafting a quarterback, but I'm saying all the general managers think like the same way. And a person that's coming into the league with 3 DUIs, that should make you worry. He can't go by himself. He needs security. He needs folks to watch him go to the bathroom. He can't go to no club. Mac Jones can't go to no club. Mac Jones can't go to no bar. Mac Jones, if he go to a party, he need to have security with him. You can't trust him. And instead of going down, he's moving up. I don't get it, y'all. Oh, I get it. Let me take that back. I get it. It has racial undertones, y'all. The standards are moved when it comes to a black quarterback. It's not the same standard. I don't like it. I appreciate you guys. I told you I was going to lose the crowd on that. But, hey, some people don't like the truth. It is what it is. I don't like it. I have a problem with it. And I don't mind speaking out against it. So if San Francisco goes, talent-wise, Mac Jones going to do the job. He can play football. I like him. I actually like him as a quarterback. I do. Mac Jones can play. But I got a problem when the standards, when you want to change the standards just because the main skin is dark. But as I close, what else is new, y'all? This is America, ain't it? This is America, right? America is going to do what America is going to do. Actually, when it comes to the black man, to be honest with you, it would almost be mind-boggling if they did do the black man right. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. Some of y'all don't like what I said. It's just the truth. It would be like foreign language if they did do the black man right. They would. It would be like a literal epiphany if they did black men right. This is the story. This is the DNA of America. It just didn't start now. It started a long time ago. I'm out. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. If you like what I do, if you like it, hey, here's my Cash App, Big Time Show, $ the Big Time Show. I appreciate you guys. If you would contribute to the show, you become a patron of it. If you're on Podbean, you can obviously click on that Become a Patron button there and follow those similar instructions, and you will be able to become a patron of the Big Time Show. For those who do not know, you can hear the Big Time Show entire catalog on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. I am on all of those. I'm getting ready to upload this show. It should be there within the next 5 minutes or so once I get off. So you can check me out there. I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 7:30 for another edition of the Big Time Show. If y'all ain't mad at me, y'all come on back now. Ha ha! Woo! Bye, Bean. I'm out. As soon as I get y'all to clap your hands, if I can. Let me get it. Y'all ain't mad at me over here, are you? I feel gangsterish today. Let me get out of here. Let me change it up, y'all. I'm out of here. See y'all. Woo! It is the Big Time Show. Yeah, buddy. Oh, y'all can't. You don't hear nothing. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna hang with. I never leave y'all. I never leave y'all without giving y'all something to do. Now, I mean, come on now. Y'all just hang with me. I don't know who on here. Y'all mad at me? Pardon me. Who on here? I see Miss Ty here. Who else on here? Are y'all mad at me today? Let me see here. What y'all think about it? I ain't lied, did I? I can't get it. What's going on here? Look like I can't win, y'all. I can't win right now. Ain't that something? Somebody, y'all ain't telling me. I'm looking at your comments. Are y'all mad? Y'all ain't mad at me, are you? Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Ty. Miss Ty says she's clapping anyhow. But it's raggedy because I cannot scroll down and do what I need to do. Well, I ain't worried about it. I'll see you guys Tuesday at the Big Time Show. We'll see you on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. for the Big Time Show again. Y'all take it easy. Don't get mad. Be glad. Y'all come back and hang with me on Tuesday at the Big Time Show. All right. I'm out. Peace.